And we are back with game 2 of the GIGABYTE Challenge upper bracket. We got in round 2, we're going to be facing up TCN up against Team Dog. Unfortunately, I was really hoping that Team Arthritis with Milk, Mania, Lacoste, a couple of big names in there. Anyway, Milk was talking all about it, man. He seemed so assured that there was just no possible way they were going to go out in the first round. Well, TCN proved to be just a little bit too good, apparently, and they're going to be the ones facing up against Team Dog in this round 2 matchup. And let's get straight into the draft, shall we? And I can welcome in my co-caster. Pit Muckle's going to be joining me once again.
Peace. Yeah, well, it was a great game last time around. 37 kills, I don't know, like 23 minutes. Russian Dota at its finest. This game, not so much about Russian Dota, but man, we've got some pretty damn well-known names. And of course, we've got a freaking dog in the house. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I actually really like TCN. I think they're definitely the underdogs here, and mainly it's because I've seen these guys around for a while, like Zizou, Leon, though Freezer actually has like all those guys have been around for a while, but Arise as well is actually my friend, so you know, maybe there's a little bit of bias there. Apparently, this last guy that they're running, I guess I'm going to call him C-White, he's a trial right now for the 5th position in TCN. But I think they're one of those teams that are kind of, you know, a little bit under the radar that can surprise you. So I wouldn't put it past them to be able to upset Team Dog here and be able to move on, knock them out of the tournament. But real quick, we got the draft already underway. We got Ember Spirit as well as Bat Rider banned out. Lycan and Dazzle taken out by Team Dog. Once again, we are going to see the Invoker Centaur combo split up between the teams. Invoker Naga Siren is going to be pick up for Team Dog, while Centaur Shadow Demon is grabbed by TCN.
Dude, I hope we don't have like an 80-minute game. Seriously. Naga Siren. If she's played to perfection, and I mean, Dog do have some incredibly strong players, so I'm not sure they're actually going to do this because Fata. Do you know Fata plays a lot of Naga? I mean, I know Pyket likes the Naga, but I mean, the mid Naga is the real deal.
I don't know. I haven't actually been watching a whole lot of Team Dog matches of late. I spent a little bit of time watching that. Their recent match that was the longest match in competitive Dota 2 history, that like 2-hour insanity match. I watched a little bit of that, but other than that, I haven't really been keeping up too much with Team Dog of late. They just haven't really, come into a lot of the games that I've been casting or watching. So I'm not entirely sure what they've been running of late.
Yeah, all right. Well, that's a very stable one, though. I mean, Bane is past pretty much best hero. He's ridiculously strong. He always finds this enfeeble one guy and then just sleeps someone up and then just ult someone else and then just brain zap someone who you're gonna kill there. So it's ridiculous what this guy can actually pull out. And Bane is one of those guys, I mean, you need to have perfect positioning prior to the team fight, in the team fight, and pretty much every time you want to do anything. Because your spells don't have that much range, right? So, well, Pass, certainly. Gonna be showing off with this Bane here, I feel like. And I can't wait to see how they're gonna just actually finish up this draft, because they could go super aggro. I mean, Naga Siren is a great late game presence, but she can also be played a more mid game oriented Naga Siren with, you know, getting a very quick Manta, what Hani likes to do in his mid lane matchups. So this could be also in there. I'm not sure though. Maybe it's going to be just a, you know, usual 17-minute Radiance, maybe even lower than that, and then just go farm FK. You know.
Well, it looks like TCN, they're kind of holding to what has been a change in the meta of late, like running just a really bunch of tanky heroes. They picked up the Centaur Shadow Demon. Like, that's not a big surprise. Centaur, really highly rated off-lane hero right now, but they're going to follow that up with the Doom. And if they grab as their third hero here, if their third core, if they grab like another big tanky hero, it's going to be really tough for Team Dog to kill them because they actually don't have a whole lot of direct damage. Like, the Invoker outputs a lot going into the mid game, but some of these earlier team fights, he may not be that strong. Naga Siren, another hero who is very, very poor at laying down direct damage. Really, really good at spreading out that damage, split pushing, rat Dota, all those things exceptionally good at. But even once you do have a good amount of items on Naga Siren, she's still not very good at outputting that kind of hard direct damage. Combine that with Bane, who is primarily more of a disable hero rather than damage. Brain Snap being pure damage definitely does help, and it's a good nuke, but other than that, it's all disables from there. Now, Darkseer as well, another hero who is primarily utility-based and not damage-oriented. So these big tanks from TCN may prove to be a big issue for Team Dog in a lot of these early team fights.
Also, one more thing about Arise. I mean, I see you just playing with a lot of Sing stack. Arise always likes to get his hands on the Chen. Do you reckon this could also be a 5th pick here? Because he's not banned out yet. And I feel like a Chen would actually work wonders with this lineup so far.
I think that with what is going to be a Doom carry here, we've got a middle puck offlane Centaur. That is a lot of early game. While Doom can be a pretty good hard carry, if he has that kind of gold advantage, you pick up the Wolf Aura, which does wonders for you. You grab an AC, and you're actually hitting pretty damn hard. I don't think they want to go too late, and they are lacking some push. So I actually like that idea a lot. Picking up a Centaur, the Enchantress is actually going to be banned out from Team Dog. I was going to say either the Chen or the Enchantress could easily go the way of TCN as their last pick. Enchantress is going to be banned out by Team Dog, though, so Chen's still an option for them. TCN, meanwhile, they're thinking about their last ban rather hard here. Right now, Team Dog, they still need a support. There's just no way this Naga Siren is going to be running a support next to a Bane. That's just not really an option for them. So Naga Siren definitely going to be the hard carry here, so they still need another support. And TCN are actually the ones banning away the Chen.
Yeah, and that's a... Yeah, it just shows how much you value your Chen. I mean, you don't want to give it away at all. And... Oh man, I feel like Dog really need to have their Invoker with a ridiculously good matchup mid. I mean, Vater's Invoker is... insanely strong, and there goes your early game presence. Okay, that's great. Wonderful. Crystal Maiden, one of the best disablers on level 1 and 2. Ridiculously long slows, wonderful frostbite mechanics, so that's a great deal. Problem is, however, she's gonna get exploded by the puck, by the Centaur. Even someone like the Doom. He's gonna blink in, he's just gonna slap her in the face twice, and she's dead. That's something... damn.
Leshrac.
I don't know, dude. Leshrac?
I
Sure.
want to see Leshrac here for TCN. If they can't have the pushing
so
power
sick.
of a Chen, because I was actually going along that line of like, you're right, Crystal Maiden here is in so much danger because there's so much bursting power, and I was like, what other support could you pick up that actually is a lot of nuking power? And I was going, whoa, okay, we're actually going to get really greedy here for TCN. They're going Doom Jungle, and we're going to see Luna as our carry.
Damn. This.
Not what I expected.
I mean, Luna's great against Naga Siren, right? You can fall her. Thing is, though, if Darkseer gets a nice illusion of hers, oh man.
Yeah.
This hurts.
That's a big issue. At the same time here, looking at Team Dog, they've committed themselves so much to a lot of rat. They've got some good pickoff, but in general, their team fight is not that strong. So that being said, well, actually, I take that back. If they lead, their team fight is not that strong unless they lead with a really specific setup, which is the Naga Siren sleep, holding everyone in place, and then they get themselves all set up, right? And then you have a vacuum, grouping everybody together. You have the Deafening Blast meteor that drops down. All is chaos. You practically kill those heroes themselves, but then the Crystal Main throws down some of her AoE and then her ultimate as well. In general, I think the scrappier team fights where you're initiated on, Team Dog are going to have some big issues. But if they get just the kind of perfect setup, they do have some okay team fight. And that might be enough to put some pressure on Luna. But in general, I think TCN have plenty of room here to go greedy.
Yeah, man, that's actually a really good call here. I like this quad core 4-position Doom. I mean, you don't need to give too much farm to the Doom. He can, of course, later on catch up very nicely with his Devour, but as long as you have like Arcane Boots Mech and maybe even a Blink Dagger, then you're pretty much set and good to go. Because, well, Doom is great. You just need to blink in, stomp some people, and then just go and get a Doom off, and then you're pretty much set, right? That's fine. I mean, if you Doom up the Naga Siren before she can do anything late game, or I would say mid-game you want to Doom the Invoker most likely, so yeah, that's a great pickup. I really like seeing 4-position Doom.
Yep, so getting really greedy with it, but they've already seen all of Team Dog and know that they get away with it. So right now, they are going to be running real quick, since we're not seeing any team just run at each other just yet. We'll go over who's playing what. On Team Dog, we've actually got Pycat, who's going to be on the Naga Siren. We got Misery, who's going to be playing the Crystal Main. Beta is going to be the Invoker middle. That leaves MSS on the Darkseer, really good Darkseer player. And finally, last but not least, Paz, who I'm going to have to give him some shit for this later, but who is currently the ... name. So that is Paz for those guys.
Oh, that's classic Paz for you. I mean, that's fine. Also, just always hiding his profile. That's completely classic as well. Anyways, for the side of TCN, we've got the Puck. We've got the Rise handing this one in the mid lane. This is going to be one hell of a matchup. Lurking in the jungle so far, it's going to be Zizou on the 4 position Doom. In the top lane, we've got Suit. I don't even know how to pronounce this. Anyways, he's the stand, and he's going to be the 5 position Shadow Demon. Going to see if he disrupts some clutch stuff here. Freezer on the Luna, which of course leaves none other than Lion on the Centaur Warrunner in the bottom lane.
Yep, so they're actually going to be running Fada here as the Invoker in the bottom lane. So the Invoker-Bane combo, they're going to be running still Naga Siren in the mid lane. I do kind of like this. Naga Siren is actually really good versus Puck because the Riptide is so hard to dodge. It's such a big AoE, and thanks to Naga Siren's high amount of armor, the harassment of Puck won't really get to Pycap too much. Like, he's just going to be able to pick up a Bottle Crow, and look at that. One Riptide, and Rise is feeling the pain here.
Wow,
good dodge. Oh my god, he's going to be able to pick up first blood here. That turnaround, man. What a huge